Madrid emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. No foul, says the referee. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Stoichkov! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best. I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
And he's taking no chances there. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. Big chance! Yes, it's there! There is the breakthrough!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. Al Hilal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Stoichkov. Madrid have a free kick. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Big header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And they've got rid. Malcolm. David Villa. Koulibaly. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that interception was most necessary. Malcolm. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Neves. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the cross comes in. Keeper sees it all the way. Oh, that's well spotted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckham. Back into the middle. And the shots! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Malcolm is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. And it's pulled back. That is a brilliant interception. Plays a delicate ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. David Villa. And it's Schneider. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Madrid head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And the game has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break. Koulibaly.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Beckham, and Beckham! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno catches it safely. Al Hilal looking to pass their way through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move.
He gets big! And for a moment, time stood still. Rudiger. Schneider. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ruben Neves. Beckham. Belly. The most accurate pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Out to the right. He's got away. Very nicely done. It's a sweet ball, that. Koulibaly cuts it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koulibaly spots it and intercepts. Koulibaly. Now he's off and running. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ruben Neves. And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That'll be a throw. Oh, and that might be it for him. Looks like his legs have gone.
You know, I feel for him there, but it makes sense to prevent further damage.
So he takes his leave. He had little choice. Ruben Neves. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Koulibaly. Milinkovic-Savic looks to get on the end of this. He's found a way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Milinkovic-Savic. Played into space out wide. Beckham. Rapidly approaching the end. Madrid have the look of condemned men. Elimination almost a certainty now.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
David Villa. David Villa! Still anyone's game, this. One moment. And Stoichkov! That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well cleared. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid
11,
choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 18. Beckham. El dorsal 14.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
El dorsal 15. El dorsal 8. Messi. El dorsal
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's been shifted off it. Madrid are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Foot in. Tigres have a free kick. Going for goal! Decent hit from there. That's a throw. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8.
Chance! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rudiger. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Stoichkov. That's Beckham. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. David Villa.
Tigres really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Stoichkov. Oh, that is off, and the shot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Terrible error, duly punished. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
He has found the way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's shot a goal! It's there! Into the lead once more!
Tigres clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Tigres get themselves into the lead. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Beckenbauer. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Schneider. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And Stoichkov! He's done very well to get to that.
Stoichkov is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. He could be in here. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the half-time whistle goes. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
David Villa! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And now the breakaway. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Rudiger, Schneider. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It'll be a throw-in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is out of play. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pass somewhat off target. David Villa. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. And here's Vinicius Junior. Has a goal! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well read, nice interception. Bellingham proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now that is commitment to the cause. Madrid get their fourth corner. Mbappe plays it short. And the shot! And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. No, that's been intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, what can they make of this? Can he latch on to this?
Tigres really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, smashing header! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
That's good running with the ball.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Tigres have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
I think we're just about done here. Belts one! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Time added on 4 minutes. Adams can get it clear. Oh, perfectly measured that. That had too much on it. Schneider. Vinicius Junior. That looks... David Villa! Shapes to shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has...
And that's that. They've got what they wanted on a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely. So a genuine sense of drama here, a pivotal game, offering the chance to seal progress from the group stage and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
We have already started here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, played through for the wide man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is a great pick-out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he's intervened well there. And it's gone back to the keeper. Well, there's the clearance. Mbappe. There will be a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe! Bruno can pick that up.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Malcolm! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. David Villa, face to face with the... He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's going to go a long way. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and here's Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. The fullback is in acres of space here. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's found a way through. Caught offside that time. He's on the move, got a shot away. Decent enough try.
Villa usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can get that clear. Koulibaly with the clearance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is their second corner of the game. Mbappe plays it short. And that is masterful defending. Oh, smashing header! Yes, it's in! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
David Villa. Madrid need a win here to make it through. Thinks one through. Well, that's well seen too. Mbappe. Ball played for Stoichkov. He can run onto that. And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Ruben Neves. Nice bit of trickery. Malcolm. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Malcolm actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Pinches it off him. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stoichkov being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's seen an awful lot of the ball and he's done some very good things with it. Until now, perhaps. He could well be stopped from here.
Still just a single goal between the sides. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That's been cut out, well played. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice, decent hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Stood up well to him there. Beckham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's got away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Taken back almost at once. Beckenbauer. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Madrid are closing in on qualification for the knockout stage. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Ruben Neves. Mbappe. Beckham. And he's let fly! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Malcolm.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
That has not gone well. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have laid claim to one of the most exclusive in... Madrid emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Sancho. Fernandez. Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Little pass back,
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
and back it goes.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter,
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Palmer. Can he get onto this? There's no flag. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Punched away. And he thumps it clear.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sancho, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got the shot away! Goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Colwell.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That pass isn't the best. He's played him through. Oh, Pedro Neto! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chelsea finding their passes. Vinicius Junior. Caicedo. Madueke. For Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That has been cut short. Cucurella. Sancho. Pedro Neto. Can he put it away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. James has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! Beckham. Oh, they can break here. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Real chance! Palmer with a beautifully timed run. Schneider. Beckham. Adams. Beckenbauer. And it's Stoichkov. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Caicedo. Fernandes. For Pedro Neto.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 1 minute
He's there to retrieve it. Stoichkov. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he welcomes it in. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And it's Schneider. Looking tidy in possession here. Adams. Out to the right. Caicedo. Sancho. Back into the middle. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Stoichkov. Stoichkov was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Mbappe!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Vinicius Junior. Caicedo with the clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Match was 70,987.
Mbappe. And Stoichkov! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's a fine challenge. So, third quarter of the game. Mbappe plays it short. No way through, so... Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Palmer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He has found the way through. Back when it goes, picked out brilliantly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Madwiki, Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palmer. Hoisted in. Well, that has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cucurella. Beckham. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's looking to set free a runner. He might be in here. David Villa. Great hit! He scored! Back to within one! Interesting! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
He is starved of space and time. Beckham with a definite foul there. Fernandez. Palmer. Played into space out wide. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cucurella. Pedro Neto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, great chance!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Cucurella cuts it out. Caicedo. Palmer. Interesting ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Added time.
Adams. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. But it's Stoichkov. Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. And he was alert to it. And that's that. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So this is where things become truly serious. Every side battle-hardened, having survived the previous stage, and from this point on, every game is all or nothing, do or die, and there is no atmosphere quite like it. You have to say, this is where the competition really starts. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, this competition has provided us with many, many fine moments in the past. Let's hope for more of that.
Well, this is an opportunity.
Hits one! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
El dorsal 9.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Chance! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
En el minuto 6, el dorsal 9.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Long. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
El dorsal 99.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's looking wide. It's a mighty effort! And more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Giroud. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Shot at goal! Goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Threads one in. He's got to be in here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Hollingshead. Lloris clears. Schneider, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Schneider, pass somewhat off target. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's got tall. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Schneider. Beckham. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's forced to go back. Long. Long. Hollingshead. Beckenbauer, too strong for his opponent there. Mbappe
might want to be careful there. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Giroud. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. A searching ball that into space. Schneider. David Villa. He shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Beckham. David Villa. Mbappe. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Picked up, now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Giroud. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
David Villa! Played into space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hollingshead closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Madrid are on the point of first-round elimination.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Giroud. He can run onto that. Now it's Giroud. He is through here. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Quality ball. Long. And the keeper's got it again. Lloris sends that a long way. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Giroud. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hollingshead. Gets a good foot in there. David Villa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. And that's that. And as is so often the case, their tournament ends not in a bad... So this is where things become truly serious. Every side battle-hardened, having survived the previous stage, and from this point on, every game is all or nothing, do or die, and there is no atmosphere quite like it. You have to say, this is where the competition really starts. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, this competition has provided us with many, many fine moments in the past. Let's hope for more of that.
Well, this is an opportunity, Peter, to show off the enthusiasm and desire to kickstart another rewarding campaign, hopefully. And we've seen some fine games in this tournament already. I think the quality has improved year on year. And to be honest, I'm not expecting a drop-off anytime soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Hugo Lloris. His lightning-fast reactions and all-round shot-stopping ability make him a formidable obstacle for opposition strikers. And you'd always back him, Peter, in a one-on-one. He doesn't just stick to his penalty area, though. He dominates the entire defensive third, sweeping up behind his defence and getting them shifting forward once more.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it reach?
Beckham! Just swings wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Lloris clears. Well, played right into his path. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Chip through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a shot! Still goalless. He'll try from distance. And it's been shipped out wide. Just eases him off the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he get onto this? Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. David Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Giroud. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that is a great stop. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Long. Can he put it away?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. And it's Stoichkov. Interesting ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Long. That has been slung wide. Hollingshead. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's away! It's Giroud! Vinicius Junior.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's gone for goal! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
He's got away. David Villa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Mbappe plays it short. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Moved on forwards. He's had it taken off him. Has a look and has a go. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Giroud has a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This is promising. He's dealt with that really well. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Opts to play it back. Turns and goes back. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Foot in. He is through here. Oh, that's ambitious. It's anyone's ball. Struck first time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Schneider kept his eye on it, and he's there. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. He's in plenty of space here. Referee's given a throw. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Deep into stoppage time. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Belts one. Hollingshead. And we're done. Madrid advance. More stern tests await, no doubt. Well, the atmosphere is building up very, very nicely to what would undoubtedly be yet another high-caliber conflict, the sort you have to expect at this stage of a great competition. The atmosphere is electric and the noise ear-splitting. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So this is where we're up to in the quarter-finals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the...
He's got the shot away! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's played him through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good ball. Vinicius Junior. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Florentino Luis. No goals as yet. Aktokolu. Kirkchu. And Barrero. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rudiger gets it away. Antonio Silva.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aktokolu proves just a little bit too strong. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now that's well seen too. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Florentino Luis. Antonio Silva. And Barrero. Kokchu. 15 minutes till half-time. Akçakolu. David Villa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Barrero. Otamendi makes the interception. Kokchu. That has been slung wide. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he's lost it. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe with the short one. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Has a look and has a go. Florentino Luis. Antonio Silva.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Otamendi. Florentino Luis.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And Antonio Silva. Oh, he's found support out wide. And we've reached half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Akçakolu. There they go, hunting in packs. But they've got it again. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. David Villa. Face to... There's the hit! There it is! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Benfica really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
El dorsal 19.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Stoichkov. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Time and again they are repelled. Bellingham. Schneider. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aktakolu. He's in plenty of space here. Kirkchu. Kirkchu! No, he's missed it.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's had it nicked away. Beckenbauer hurtling down that right flank. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's running through. Aktakolu.
Benfica showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kirkchu, and the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kirkchu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
"75 minutes played. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep...
Shapes to shoot. No, not quite.
Beckham put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Ah, lovely feet. A searching ball that into space. He's having a hit!
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, what has happened here? Beckham. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he's let fly! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Stoichkov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid have their second corner now. Mbappe plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. That's that, the end. Victory, yet another victory in this quest for glory. So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly a big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Correa. And here's Taremi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Vinicius Junior. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He gets it ticking off and it's hit the woodwork and out! Çalhanoğlu to Damian. And it's Correa. Damian.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Corner. Çalhanoğlu goes short. Correa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. David Villa. So it is still 0-0. Carlos Augusto.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Nicely weighted ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zalewski. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Another throw-in. Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And here's Taremi. He's beaten Taremi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Beckenbauer. DiMarco. Zalewski. Çalhanoğlu. And he's quick to snatch it back. Damian. Clips it so gently. Damian unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, right place, right time. Damian. Oh, that's a key interception. Rudiger. Taremi. DiMarco. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Carlos Augusto. DiMarco. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Carlos Augusto. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's Correa. Played out to the right. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vinicius Junior knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Correa. Ashlani. Correa. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Stoichkov. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. DiMarco. Potselewski.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. They get a throw in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short.
Well, he's certainly...
And the semi-final reaches halfway. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And
He's had a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Taremi just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Beckenbauer. Adams. And it's Rudiger. Beckenbauer. It's Bellingham. Distributed tidily. DiMarco promptly onto that, and that is that. Stefan de Vrij. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Darmian. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, super find. Çalhanoğlu. Carlos Augusto. And the finish! And it's a goal! An act of charity gratefully received.
Ha segnato al 56esimo minuto, numero 14.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That's good vision. David Villa! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's been given away. Taremi puts his foot on the gas.
L'affluenza di
Marco.
quest'oggi è di 81.007
Quarter of an
spettatori.
hour into the second half. And here's Stoichkov. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zalewski. And it's Stoichkov. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Great ball if he can get there. David Villa! It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Çalhanoğlu. That is a little undercooked. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And he was quick to react. Carlos Augusto. Zalewski.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Zalewski.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this...
It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zalewski. Aims beyond the defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zalewski. Mbappe makes the interception. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Oh, played right into his path.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Carlos Augusto. Çalhanoğlu. Asllani. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Shapes to shoot. And for a moment, time stood still.
Look, there has to be more.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And we are already back underway. Spread neatly. Correa. Correa is in a really good position out wide. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Turns and goes back. DiMarco showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zalewski hits a goal kick. It's run loose here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Vinicius Junior. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Çalhanoğlu. Schneider. Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Carlos Acosta. Now DiMarco. Zalewski.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's made sure that's not getting through. That has ended up in no man's land. Stefan de Vrij. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Attenzione, un cambio.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Correa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way, shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid go into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Well, there's the clearance. And he's let fly. And no one is overly concerned about that. Very much into the last knockings. DiMarco. And that is out of play.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Inter need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's gone looking for safety. That's the end. Madrid are through and the stands erupt in delirium. So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, Jim, you've seen a lot of this type of tournament. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, these games, Peter, are a real learning curve because you're coming up...
Header! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Strong running down that left flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Ball's gone out of play. Beckham. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe with the short one. No way through. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe goes short. And he's gone back. Has a goal! That is decidedly lacking. And he thumps it clear. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and his manager is visibly annoyed with that, and that's one more thought that he didn't want to have to think about.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Vitinha! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's a sharp little ball here. Fabian Ruiz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes in for the header! No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Oh, that is a nice touch. That is good strength. What a throw in. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. That has not gone well. Kvaratskhelia. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foot in. Oh, this looks sharp. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. Schneider did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he was quick to react. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Barcola looks to get on the end of this. Here's Vitinha. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. It'll be a throw-in. Played into space out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. No way through. Kvaratskhelia. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fabian Ruiz. Schneider. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Well, with it being a final, caginess is to be expected. Each obviously wants it badly, but neither wants to find themselves behind, and that's the issue now.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the...
He's got the shot away! Floated up and over.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And here's Barcola. João Neves. Bellingham. A real chance if he can get through. Madrid have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it's good refereeing, I think, especially in a final, so I just hope he takes heed.
The pass has gone astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way through. Too much on that, it's gone out. Schneider being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia chasing after it.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Vitinha. And still we await the first breakthrough. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia looking for the run. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Adams clears. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And here's Dembele. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. David Villa. There's the hit! Yes! And finally we have liftoff. It was a long wait, but at last the final is launched.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Le numéro 21.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it. Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Stoichkov. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he latch on to this? Some resolute defending there. Gets a good foot in there. But the finishing line very much in sight now. Just a few moments from glory. Good read, needed to be. And it's been taken short. Delivers across. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fabian Ruiz. It's a pretty loose pass. Out for a throw. I think we're just about done here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well played. Adams with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Look at the space here. Quality ball. And that will be it. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.
Je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes.